What's up, y'all? Welcome to episode 2 of Florida Kayak Bass Fishing Challenge Series. It's a mouthful, but this is episode 2 and it's a two-part episode. So the part 1 is we actually fish Lake Kenansville. We caught about 15 bass before 10 o'clock in the morning. Including this 21¼ inch bass. And we caught it on this 6 cents bait right here. It dives 2 to 3 feet and it has this kind of wiggle action. It's like a wake bait, but just goes slightly deeper. But it's that nice shallow depth that you just really can't beat in Florida when you can get them to react and get them to hit a moving bait. And that particular movement seems to work pretty good. I'm surprised I'm sharing this with y'all, but I just wanted to give that bait some love, some shout out. I didn't bring it with me today. I didn't bring that rod with me today. That's a Lose rod. It has a good parabolic bend. I am going to get an Abu Garcia rod with some good parabolic bend, but that rod didn't miss a single fish. I love that rod. That rod is a nice little rod. Until I get, a nice little arsenal of, just higher quality rods at that price point, that rod is definitely going to stay in my arsenal until I get something better. But if you're looking for something, hey, check that one out. I'll leave its name in the description below. I don't have an affiliate link for anything Lose. I do for Abu Garcia, and I was throwing a Vengeance reel. That's a $50 reel, and it handled that big fish and all the other fish perfectly fine, and no issues with that reel at all. It's a $50 reel. You can't beat that. I'll put some affiliate links down below. It is in the afternoon. You can probably tell by where the sun is. It's way up above in the sky. We're only going to be out here for like 3 hours to fish, so we need to get started before we have to run back to the boat ramp. So hopefully we catch another giant, or 2 or 3. We'll see. But we did have a good one in this video already, and let's try to add another one to it. I actually need to cross this lake and go to the other side over there. Or you know what? I do have a chatterbait tied on and the water's hitting this bank over here. I kind of feel like I'll have more success on the other side. If you're curious where I'm at right now, I'm not sure. So I don't live too far away from the Withlacoochee River, and there's like, that river runs through like 30 lakes, maybe more, and I'm just in one of the lakes, and they kind of all connect to each other. So I'm in that area of Florida, I guess. So I've never been over here before in this part of the lake. It looks like there's just like a little area back in here that goes back to some houses or something. I don't know, maybe there's even more water than I think back here. Bro, it goes around the corner? Yo, there's more to this lake. Bro, I was about to fish these lily pads and turn around, but there's like a whole nother area. It's kind of shallow though. Oh, there's a baby bass right there. Bro, I feel like I just discovered like a new country or something. There's probably like 1,000 people or more have been back here plenty of times. I haven't though. Now usually way back in these areas it's post spawn, so I wouldn't really think they're back in here, but I don't know. If it's the water temperature's cool back in here and the bait fish are back in here, they'll be back in here. So there's a little bit of a creek going right down there. I think it's just, you know, like for 4 or 5 houses, and then that's it. So I want to go that way, but maybe that goes back further than I think. I should at least cast over there. Oh, I saw something under the water right there, the big old turtle. It's trying to scare me. Got one. It's not a giant. But it's a fish. We finally tied on a stick bait. That's all it took, I guess. But little guy. Actually, the Yum dingers, they're lighter stick bait, but they're Yum Christie crawls. I didn't bring any with me. I have a bunch of them, but I didn't bring any with me. Those would probably work even better out here than this, just because of how gunky it is, and it kind of stays off the bottom a little better than these Yum dingers do. Bro, this just keeps going. I have no idea where this is headed towards. Kind of excited though. I mean, get to fish new area. Oh man, it's nice and shady in here. Bet the water's nice and cool in here. About the same. What was that? Yep. Reel Journey, R-E-E-L, Journey. Sounds good. Yeah, I haven't been catching them, but oh, nice. Yeah, I've only fished this area like 3 times. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Well, have a good one. Yeah, we're just gonna pound the bank back to the boat ramp, really. That's the game plan. Got one. That didn't take long. A little bigger than the last one, but obviously not a giant. Get up out of those. Get up out of those. Where are you? Oh, it came off. Dang it. I mean, it's been tough fishing, but truth be told, if I connected on every little bite, I'd probably have about 8 or 9 bass right now. So I feel like we're doing the right things. It's just can't quite get them to bite it quite enough. I can get them to get curious enough to check it out. That's about all I'm doing. Got one right there. He's stuck. Stuck. Dang it. Not again. Oh, jeez. Hey, I don't even know what to say to all these misses. Bruh. Oh, got one. Oh, broke me off. Broke me off. Just lost 2 in a row and I didn't check my line. Oh yeah, it's frayed too. Because it broke here and it's frayed even behind where it broke. Alright. I gotta do something different. You can see a bass moving. I don't know if that's the same one that just got stuck or not. Definitely one thing I like about having a motorized kayak is if I'm running to another spot, need to retie or do anything, eat, you know, it's lunchtime or something, or hydrate, I can do that. And I can actually control this kayak with my feet as far as the direction it goes. Oh God, bro, why are these fish teasing me like this? That sucker hit it on the way back. Dude, I need to switch the chatterbait. It's funny because the day started, I was gonna fish this bank with the chatterbait, but then I cut across to the other side of the lake. Maybe I should have fished here the whole time. Ooh, got one right here. That's the best one so far. Came off. You can tell I didn't really even try to net him. That was the best one so far though, for sure. I'm only netting giants. The rest of them can come off. We don't have time for that. But that's fun. Oh man. I should have listened to my first instinct. When I came out here, I was on this side of the lake. And this is normally what I would do. Is this the side that's getting blown? And it's a little bit harder fishing on this side that's getting hit by the wind and the current. And it dirties up the water and stuff. But I like fishing dirty water. I like fishing baits that work well in dirty water, like a black and blue chatterbait. And sure enough, dude, we get over here and immediately catch a fish. That's wild. Been out here so dang long. Had 2 fish before that one. Got another one. Not the giant we're looking for, but catching them on the chatterbait, that's pretty good. Got another one. He choked it, jeez. He choked it and this thing barely fits in his mouth. Jeez, that was a tough one. Got one right there. Oh! Man. Bro, he must have followed it out from underneath the dock or something. That was my biggest one so far. That was probably only like an 18-incher, which would have been nice. It would have been nice. Where I did the figure 8. Had nowhere. He was too big to just boat flip. So, and I caught him in an awkward spot right near the kayak. Oh my goodness. Didn't expect that, to be honest. Maybe earlier on the cast. He might have been following it from earlier on the cast. Because that was out in open water. I was not recording. Absolute giant. Just grabbed my chatterbait right as I paused it and reached for the remote to adjust myself. Absolute giant. Right out here in the middle. Right near the kayak. Bro. I don't know if if we'll be able to get him to bite again. We gotta try though. My goodness, man. There's been so many just... I feel like that's happened like 10 times today. Not that exact thing. That thing has happened like 3 times. But I feel like 10 times today. That was the biggest one though. That was a freaking big one. Dude, I mean, my arms just went geet, and like as soon as I went oof, that sucker was off. You know, shook his head and went off. Like he knew, you know. She knew. It was a big female. Man, I was really hoping to have multiple big ones in this video. I've been catching like a 19-incher or bigger every time I've gone out fishing for like the last 5 times I've gone out fishing. So I'm glad I was making this a 2-part video because we did not catch that big one. We could have. We had some opportunities, but it is what it is. I say that, but I'm about to make one more cast.